Wasbir, a very interesting situation here in Meghalaya. Well, at a time when the 5 Congress MLAs, rebel Congress MLAs, have extended support to the MDA, NPP-led MDA government in the state, and we had the AICC, MPCC issuing show cause and also giving nod for the suspension. A very interesting development today. TMC leader Mukul Sangma has invited the 5 MLAs for a dinner, and they are saying that we are former colleagues and we have been discussing issues in the past, and so hence we meet. Can we believe that, Wasbir?
I don't believe that at all, if you ask me frankly, Nabarun. I got a sense, one could get a sense that something was brewing when yesterday, the Congress leader, Amparin Lingdo, refused to comment to certain questions put by journalists, not once, but 6 times. To 6 different questions, Amparin Lingdo said no comment, which was absolutely unlike her, because Amparin Lingdo is an extremely vocal and forthcoming political leader of the Congress party. And so when reporters asked questions yesterday, on the so-called notice issued by the Congress, he refused to comment. Now, what is going on? That is the big question. As you have very rightly said, one cannot expect at this juncture that, Mukul Sangma, who left the Congress along with 11 of his colleagues, at that time, these 5 legislators, including Amparin Lingdo, Sakmi and others, they refused to side with him. They refused to join the Trinamool Congress along with Mukul Sangma, stayed on with the ACP. Then all of a sudden, they defied the AICC and they extended support to the Meghalaya Democratic Alliance government headed by the NPP-led coalition. Now, this is absolutely shocking. Now, obviously, one cannot expect them to continue as Congress leaders at the same time lend support to the MDA, where the BJP is also a constituent partner. And now suddenly you find them willing to accept a dinner invitation by Trinamool Congress leader Mukul Sangma. So I would like to ask questions. I'm just playing devil's advocate, whether these 5 Congress MLAs would join the Trinamool Congress and become Trinamool, or whether the 12 Trinamool Congress MLAs would form, along with these 5, would form a new political party or align with a new combination. So anything is possible, because this is an extremely fluid situation in Meghalaya at this point in time, and I would not hazard a guess as to what can happen. But yes, Nabarun, I'll certainly tell you that big political developments are on the card. This is not the last word that we had heard, and it is not that we are ex-colleagues and therefore we had invited them for dinner in this chilly winter evening in Shillong.
Absolutely, Wasbir. Wasbir, just be online. We also have our correspondent Roger Sangma. Roger, there are also murmurs that the current 5 Congress MLAs are not happy again with the functioning of MPCC President Vincent Pala. And now we have this development of Mukul Sangma inviting them for a dinner. So is there something that we can read between the lines, Roger?
Absolutely. As you rightly mentioned, things are not okay between these 5 legislators and the MPCC President Vincent Pala. We have made to believe by a highly placed source in the Congress that things are not okay between them. And after these legislators were given a show cause notice as well as the suspension order, they have intimated the AICC that they are ready to withdraw support from the NPP-led MDA government if and only if Pala is removed from all the posts.
That is against sources. That is against sources, Roger. No official word on that, but yes, there are a lot of speculations doing round. So, Wasbir, on the day when the 5 Congress MLAs extended support to the MDA, and we approached Congress MLA PT Sakmi for his remark, and whether or not MPCC President Vincent Pala was informed or kept in the loop about the move, Sakmi's reply was that, well, Vincent Pala can know about it through social media. So clearly that remark indicates that all was not well at all, probably between the 5 MLAs and Vincent Pala. And well, now more things developing here. So very, very interesting situation here.
Absolutely interesting situation, as you said, Nabarun. When we had this exclusive interview with Vincent Pala a couple of days ago on our channel, Vincent Pala said that he was absolutely aware that these 5 Congress MLAs were going to do something like that. They might move away or drift apart or drift away from the Congress party. He said that I asked him what could be the possible reason, whether you were caught unawares, whether the AICC was caught unawares. To that question, Vincent Pala had said that the components, the constituent parties of the Meghalaya Democratic Alliance, they are very, very prosperous and rich, indicating, he gave a clear indication that possibly money power played a role. That is the allegation, that is the insinuation that he made in that particular reply. So this is a very, very interesting scenario where on one hand, unconfirmed reports saying that if Pala is removed as the MPCC president, these 5 MLAs may jolly well stay back with the Congress, but there is no confirmation to that. And Amparin Lingdo, the forthcoming political leader, refused to comment on anything whatsoever, said no comment 6 times yesterday, as I have already said. And now the invitation from Mukul Sangma, the Trinamool Congress leader, and these 5 MLAs accepting the invitation, the dinner invite, going to that place where Mukul Sangma is hosting them for dinner. All these are leading to speculations, brisk speculations flying thick and fast at this point in time. Anything can happen. I would suspect this is not an ordinary dinner meeting. There could be new political alignments in Meghalaya. One never know. And whether Mukul Sangma will continue with the Trinamool Congress, that itself is a question we don't know. It is up to him to confirm and deny this kind of rumors floating around. And it is, of course, also up to Amparin Lingdo and her colleagues to confirm and deny whether they are with Mukul Sangma, they are trying to drift closer to the TMC, or whether they are going to form a new political force in the state, or align with some other existing political force in the state to twist or alter the political equations in the state ahead of the election.
Thank you so much, Wasbir, for all those updates. Thank you so much, Roger Sangma, for your inputs. Over to you.